Alright, so my blue black mill list is a little bit different than most folks. I've tried out Lurrus. I'm not sure if adding Lurrus makes up for like losing Ensnaring Bridge. And I think Bridge is probably good right now. If there's a lot of people playing Urza Saga and like having these giant cards floating around, then Bridge seems like it's a well-positioned card. So that's a metagame consideration. That's why I'm gonna play it. It might be wrong, you know. Obviously, I haven't played mill in this meta before. This is just me doing a little bit of guesswork and trying things out. And then Fractured Sanity, I think looks decent on paper. I haven't seen mill players playing it, and maybe they've all tried it and decided that it sucks by now. But I'd like to try it out for myself. It seems like a really good card to like put under a Shelldock Isle or finish someone off. And the fact that it has the versatility of cycling, like, isn't nothing. Like, you're stalled on 2 lands or whatever. Well, usually Archive Trap is like a really good one to have under Shelldock Isle. And I'll even like leave in Archive Traps even when the opponent doesn't have shuffle effects, just so that I can actually like deck somebody, like have enough cards to deck them. And playing with Fractured Sanity means that if I play against humans or something, I can actually board the Archive Traps out, which is kind of cool. I am still off Drown in the Loch. Drown in the Loch's good. It's like obviously a good card. The reason I don't like Drown in the Loch is because I think discard spells play better with Surgical Extraction. And I think discard spells are better for like protecting your crabs. It's just a more mana efficient way of getting your crabs in. But yeah, I've seen people play like 4 Drown in the Loch, 4 Counterspell, just like a shit pile of control. The issue with that is, I think you're like making your good matchups better and your bad matchups worse by adding a pile of counters. Playing mill, I think you're like weak to fast aggro and like really good against every deck that you would want an actual counterspell against, so. But that's just my thought. A lot of folks playing mill, monkeying around with it, disagreeing with me. So, you always gotta weigh things, right? I have Crypt Incursions, red 7. There's one in the main deck and one in the sideboard. Adding white for Prismatic. Yeah, the issue with adding white is then you're adding, like, you have to play a Plains, right? You almost have to go down to 3 Field of Ruin. Field of Ruin's so good. Hand's a little on the land-heavy side. But, like, we can cycle Sanity if we want to. And you do want Archive Trap in your opener. Hey, Tears of Gad, thanks for the 24 months. And not just Yorion, but also, like, fucking... Lead Arbiter Yorion. I think Tasha's is going to be a sideboard card. Well, shit, huh? I want to be able to Field of Ruin them so I can use the Archive Trap. But throw in Lean and Arbiter. More than one spell each turn. That's a bummer too. Maybe I should be Visionsing here rather than play them the Orb. Play another Crypt Incursion. Play some removal for the random Hate Bears. With them playing lock pieces, it might actually be hard to get my hand empty for Ensnaring Bridge. I don't think I can actually cut Archive Traps, even though they're not going to be good a lot of the time. We can maybe shave like one. Hey, Badagaboosh. Hey, everybody. Yeah, maybe we'll go down to 2 Archive Traps. I feel good about that. I wonder if Ashiok is better than Archive Trap in this matchup. Hey, TSM Alley. Thanks for the 31 months. I am doing well. Thanks for asking. Field of Ruin isn't just here to hit their lands. Field of Ruin is also land drops for our crabs and stuff. So you don't cut them, right? We're at 23 lands here with 8 landfall cards. They stay in. I wonder if Fractured Sanity means I should be playing like one more Blood Source anyway. They boarded up. Did you see that? they have 94 cards. Amazing. Possible I shouldn't be using a removal spell on Giver there, because I have the Reckoning in hand. Possible I should be like just chilling on removal until like post Bontus. Hey, we got him down to 69 cards. We're doing so well over here. It's 67, folks. It's you lost your window. They have Cauldron complete. I don't think we can let that one resolve. Respond by Field of Ruining their Ghost Quartering. No, because they can Ghost Quarter themselves. It doesn't do anything.
Oh shit, what up?
Hey, Kerplop, thanks for the sub, thanks for the 25 months. The thing about Field of Ruining the Ghost Quarter is they can respond by Ghost Quartering one of my lands. But then we keep the same number of, like, colored mana sources in play, right? And I have one less land. I'm gonna have one less land either way. I realize if they Ghost Quarter me in response to field, I get a replacement because that's how Ghost Quarter works. If they Ghost Quarter themselves, then it's just like we've traded Stone Rains. I don't want to Fatal Push the Arbiter. I'm about to play a fucking Bantu's Last Reckoning. We absolutely have swamps. A lot of fetches in this deck. Oh my god, I can't because of Thalia. What's wrong with me? What's fucking wrong with me? I guess it's past then, huh? Yeah. I shouldn't have done the Field of Ruin thing for that reason, for the fact that Bantu's costs 4 mana with Thalia in play. And then they get to, like, hit one of my colored sources of mana, but I wouldn't be taking fucking 6 here. A little bit better, huh? A little smidge better. We had 9 instead of 3. Now we're, like, dead to Resto shenanigans. And now we have to fucking Fatal Push Thalia. Could have floated for push. We could have played push, but I don't. You understand? You don't want to play your removal before your sweeper. That's not the goal. That's not what you're trying to do. You want to save it for post sweeper. So I was trying to set that up. It doesn't matter. We could have done that. That also would have been bad. We knew their hand? Oh, fair enough. I missed that. God, we're gonna lose to them putting Yorion to hand and killing me with Yorion now. Whereas before we'd at least, like, have a few triggers. Ooh. Do I want to run out the crab first? I think I do, actually. Even though we end up blowing it up. Because I'm going to need to make one of these land drops to play my Damnation. How much harder is it to win versus Yorion decks? I've beaten some Yorion decks. I'm not going to beat this one. We're partially losing to the Death and Taxes element. We're also partially losing to me playing like dog shit this game. I think we have to cycle. Oh, god damn it. So if they were playing regular Death and Taxes and not Yorion Death and Taxes, we would have a win at this point. Yeah, I don't think I have a live draw. Bummer. Yeah, sometimes I'm shuffling cards. I know it's the fucking worst. I know it's like the worst goddamn habit for a streamer to have, ever. I apologize for that. If I ever, like, actually figure out how to upgrade my sound system, it'll be less brutal, because then I'll have a mic that doesn't pick up, like, actual everything that happens in the room. Or I could make my own music that's just remixes of card shuffling, and then it'll just fit right in. Ensnaring Bridge was not live. We had a Crypt Incursion in our hand and only 5 mana in play. So you draw Ensnaring Bridge there, you can play it, but they attack you with the 1/1 and you're dead, right? Just take up smoking instead. That's an idea. Start vaping. Might lose some weight too. You thought I was masturbating furiously? This is the sound of you masturbating? I guess I can see it. I don't know. Maybe if you wore, like, weird, firm leather gloves, and you're just, like, fucking slapping yourself. This is the only way I can get off! Slap, slap, slap. Oh, man. Second land, this hand's decent. We don't have a second land, though. Yeah. Envision, maybe? Maybe not. Maybe I should actually be bidding a land. Hey, Danger Fist, thanks for the 17 months. How's it going? It's going quite well, thank you. Hope you're doing well as well. Normally I would sandbag a crab so I can at least like mill 6 off of it, but I want to go glimpse into Sanity. Have I checked out RTX voice? I have not. Should I block here? Lose to mutagenic growth. I'm just gonna take it. You got me. What is it? What is it? Well, they are playing mutagenic. If I had a surgical, I'd fire that off, like, right now, on mutagenic growth. I'd just, like, bam. Yeah, I have a 2080 Ti. I don't know if it's a RTX or anything. Oh man, maybe they just had gut shot last turn. We can cycle Sanity and draw 3 if we wanted, instead of casting. Seems like casting's really good though, so I'm just gonna cast. Just gonna cast this now. This fucking hand could have been a Yorion deck. Assuming they also stalled on 1 land. Okay. How do you feel about Ensnaring Bridge? I feel like its surgical extraction's a little too painful for the matchup. Fatal Push seems amazing. I used to have some fucking collective brutalities in the board. Maybe I have too much graveyard hate. And the crypts should be like brutalities or something. The style of mill is very similar to burn, yeah. Yeah, the other crypt incursion for sure. Do you think sweepers are better than bridges? Or like we could bring in Set Adrift. Inquisition's okay. It's a little bit worse on the draw though. I think I'd be more likely to bring it in on the play. I'm gonna bring in Bontes, but not Damnation. I was not planning on playing Shamans this league. could close out the stream with some shamans, maybe. They do not play Snapcaster Mage, no. I ended up cutting Ragavan turn 1 Tibalt. If you want an early peek at my the deck list, it is on my Patreon. That's a thing that I have now. Of course, now we draw trap, right? Look at that self-plug. Look at that. Yeah, that literally happened today. I had a long talk with another content creator. Brutal. And changed my mind about having a Patreon. One step closer to an OnlyFans. Yeah, right. They only have one creature in their fucking graveyard. Yeah, exactly. Way to support without the Bezo tithe. Am I pro or anti-Patreon today? Currently I am pro-Patreon. Basically they take less of a cut than Twitch does. So even if I weren't going to do Patreon content, because that was the main reason, like I didn't want to like have yet another platform that I had to make content for, because I thought that might like hurt my Twitch and my YouTube and all that. But if people want to support me and like maximize their support, then it makes sense to like give them that option.
Oh shit, what up?
I did think of a few things to like integrate the Patreon in with like the stream and the YouTube and stuff. There's a few rewards there that are actual rewards. Hey Zentaran, thanks for the sub, thanks for the 5 months. No booty though. If you make me change my avatar, I'll change it here on Moto. Any new romantic prospects? Are you asking about my love life? I'm not doing song requests, Tactical Rangers. What kind of rewards do you get for joining the Patreon? It depends on the reward tier. It's all listed there. But I'm actually taking deck submissions now. Is probably the largest edition. Yeah, let's bring in Inquisition. Have those and Fatal Pushes. Cut Bontus. How was that date? What date? The one last Friday? That one got canceled, which is why I spent my evening. That's why I spent Thursday night getting extremely blitzed out of my mind, and then spent Friday fucking jamming sealed events and stuff, or event rather. Yeah, it seems like a pain in the dick, Trisket. I don't actually know what full library access means, Last Living Dahlia. I think that means that, like, after I've made stuff for a long time, like, you can see the old posts, too. I'm still new. I support a few Patreons, but still new to jamming it myself. You want to do a book club? I'm down for a book club. I don't think I would do it through the Patreon. God, this sucks. It's not that bad. And then I'm gonna field them on their upkeep. Or right fucking now. You were doing redeem change avatar? I can do that. And you want me to do one that you think is hot? Amazing. Fuck. Do we save this cacophony to kick it? Cacophony. Caca. Is Domrion Arena? I'm not sure. We can look at him in a second. Kicking it's like milling 13 and unkicked is only 8. We're kind of actually close to dead here. With all like the lava darts and shit. I mean, we'll see. We'll fucking see. We've only milled 1 Manamorphose. I guess they only have 1 mountain in play. We did not have lethal just with field plus trap. I didn't think. Maybe we did. Because it would have been 13 plus 8 is 21 plus the 4. Yeah, maybe that was lethal. I think I was not doing the math with the 4 on Mesmeric Orb, and I thought I had to like do one and then untap and do the other. And now I get to lose. Yay! We're super dead. They cannot get a land, Nif. Oh, you're saying from the Field of Ruin? Yeah, I mean, if they don't get a land, then they also don't kill me this turn, to be fair. It was probably correct. Field Ruin there.
Oh shit, what up?
Hey, Heen Cock thinks the sub thinks the 12 months, the full year. Dope indeed. I agree, the Jeweled Lotus is pretty sexy. No, I went with one of the demons, Red 7. Demons are sweet. Aegis had mentioned some demon horns. What's the hottest demon in fiction? Is it Tim Curry in Legend? Hmm. 0-2 here, back against the wall. I actually feel like Mill was better before Ruin Crab got printed, just because he was like way more of a niche deck. I feel like my win rate was way higher with this deck. And then a whole bunch of people tried it out, and it top 8'd a few Moto tournaments, and now everyone's prepped. Everyone's put in the time against it. They know how to sideboard. There's actual sideboard hate. I'm gonna surgical them on the draw step, get rid of these decays. They could just have one decay, but doesn't seem super likely to me. And this might help inform our sequencing and such. Oh, they do. They do just have one decay. Well, I had no fucking idea what was going on, did I? Actual factual counterspell there. Give her a snip, so we'll have better informed decisions. So they do have a Snapcaster Mage, and that's the main reason to exile the Abrupt Decay, I suppose. Oh, I should do the snip with their hand here, too. Man, fuck that hand. God, Surgical could have just countered a Snapcaster. I should have figured they were a Snapcaster deck and just sat on it. But at least now I can make, again, more informed decisions in the next games. Oh yeah, they do have a Nexus of Fate. That is annoying. I don't have any counters either. They should probably be cleaning themselves if they're going to exile a random card from one of our graveyards. Because I have Vision in my deck. Come on, land. A fetch here would be so fucking good. You think that's the worst Snapcaster art? I don't think it's bad. I don't think any of the Snapcaster arts are bad. I usually prefer to use the With invitational cards, though, I usually prefer to use the original, right? Solemn, I think, is the exception to that rule. I'm mostly just, like, not a huge fan of the original Solemn art. But I do like it because it's an invitational card, so I'm still happy using it. I want a swamp or an island here. I want an island to activate my shell docks, but like, I want a swamp to cast Glimpse. I'm gonna grab island. I think it's the 9 months top deck island. Nexus of Fate has entered the revealed card zone. So I guess they win just by like attacking with Snapcaster at this point, because I don't have an O3 in play. Do I just make them do it? We needed the Shelldock. We needed the draw 3 to resolve, is what we needed. Because if the draw 3 resolves, then we get to potentially find like a removal spell for the Snapcaster, and then they don't actually have a way to win, and then they just have to like time out doing this. Maybe I want to keep some Fatal Pushes in. They weren't using anything Spider Technician, they just have a card that goes into the library. It's called Nexus of Fate. It was the buy a box promo because they didn't think it was going to be a playable card. And now it's just destroying me just by existing. I kind of like the bridges. Yeah. Leyline's not usually something that you need or want in comparison to, like, cards that complement the Surgical Extraction plan, like Tormod's Crypt and whatever, but would be good here, huh? Nevermill Nexus of Fate. Yeah, maybe they draw it. They did need to have 7 mana in play. They needed to have 7 mana in play, and they needed a win condition. And we were, like, pretty close to denying them both of those things. Like, we mill them 1 turn sooner, then we're fine. Or if we'd answered the Snapcaster. All the Vengevines? You know what's good against Vengevine? Surgical Extraction. You know what we're doing? We're playing a lot of Surgical Extraction. Bridge is good against Vine, too. As is Crypt Incursion, Tormod's Crypt, etc. Like, Vengevine's not a reason to play Leyline over other graveyard hate spells, right? Nexus of Fate could be. Modern's pretty random, though. When we looked at their list, they had 2 Snapcaster mages. They're relying on Snapcaster and Creeping Tar Pit to win. So maybe I will leave like a Fatal Push or 2 in. I guess they also have Blue Suns. They can like point it at the opponent to deck them. I like how I started out this stream ranting about how I didn't like counterspells in blue, in mill, how I preferred discard, but counterspells would be way better in this matchup, huh? Just so much better. Oh no, I didn't submit. God damn it. At least our hand is great. That's alright. No, so the bridges and the Crypt Incursion shouldn't be in here, but I was hemming and hawing about whether I wanted someone to brew a Fatal Push. Our deck is largely fine. We just would have added, like, the Inquisitions, right? Probably gonna need a counter, huh? Remand, love it. runs on the all basics, no fetch plan. Not a bad plan, huh? Yeah, mill that kind of spell. Next is a Fate, just making, like, literally all of my mill spells worse is frustrating, too. Hey, Sky Twitch, thanks for the 2 months. You can't decide the last 4 sideboard slots for your Mono White Squadron Hawk in Modern? Huh? I mean, I was playing the deck the other day. I had a sideboard, right? You already know what my sideboard list looks like. Veil of Summer draws them the card. Amazing. Amazing. Yeah, I like Ashiok a lot. I kind of do want to leave in some Fatal Pushes. It's probably wrong. Maybe 3 Surgicals is the right number. I was not going to play the Fatal Pushes. It's dumb. I shouldn't be stacking all my triggers at once. They showed me Veil. I could just get like super destroyed this way. I gotta let the 2 triggers resolve first, then sack. Because they're blue, right? They're blue, blue cards. I guess only Heatran Crab targets though, so the Ruin Crab would still mill them. That's not that bad then. A little bit less egregious. Very tempting to glimpse here, but I think I want to double visions instead. Because we can find archive traps with visions. Should really be going between phases to empty their mana pool before I fire this off. The newly spoiled mill 20 casting cost, would that be good here? Yeah, it'd probably be pretty good. Oh, are they trying to cling to make the graveyard small enough? Yeah, that didn't work, huh? Yay, we won a match! We did it! We did it! Mill's still good! It's still good! Fucking 1 and 2. 1 and 2 victory dance. Victory lap. I got O2'd with Boggles too, right? We're like 1 and 4 on the day so far. The Boggles League started out 2 and 1. I had high hopes for that league. I do not think Mill is tier 1, though. No. I think it's a tier 2 deck. Tier 2-ish. Yeah, exactly, Nathnor. Spraying the champagne and everything. And then you pull back and you see the person's like, way the fuck down there. Hey, Zalzilla thinks about 31 months. What's orange and sounds like a parrot? A carrot. Some good old dad humor right there. Have I run into Merfolk? Yeah, I've played against Merfolk a few times. People trying out the new pork critter and stuff. This hand's kind of rancid. No crabs or anything. I'm gonna keep it, but... Wow, not what I was looking for. Yeah, usually you don't want like a random utility card on a shell dock. Usually by the time shell dock gets turned on, you want something meaty, right? Something that'll help you close out the game real quick. Now that I see Savai Triome, I regret my choice of Fatal Push over Surgical too. We didn't know though. How do you feel about cycling Sanity versus casting it? I think I'd rather cast it. Milling 8 cards is like basically worth a card in and of itself. What deck are they on? I do not know. They could be some kind of LD thing since they're playing Flagstones. Yeah, this is probably white-black smallpox. Sure. The reason I'm archive trapping now... Oh, fuck. Okay. Fair enough. I was gonna say, the reason I'm archive trapping now is, like, maybe hit the... Maybe mill the fucking land that they want to tutor with flagstones. Fuck me, though, right? This hand is so bad in this matchup. We got a Fatal Push, we got a Crypt Incursion, an Ensnaring Bridge. God. Talk about a hand where you do not want the opponent to counter one of your key mill spells. What a bait? Yeah, I mean, I could have led on the trap and then cycled, I suppose. Was not playing around Mana Tithe at all. Pretty much never want to do that. Just like cantrip visions if you only have one visions. Hey, Seraphex, thanks for the sub, thanks for sharing the prime. Hell to the yeah. I've been pillaged. So if we hadn't had our other archive trap Mana Tithe, if we'd played around Mana Tithe this whole game, we would actually be sitting fairly pretty. Now that Chandra's about to ult him. God. Alright, never mind. We had an answer. We had an answer in hand. Do we want Inquisitions? I kind of feel like I don't. I feel like a lot of their stuff that's relevant is like 4+ mana. Let's bring in Tormod's Crypt. Crypt is actually better than Surgical versus Emrakul. Because when the Emrakul trigger stacks, you get all of it, right? None of it shuffles back in. And then let's play a Set Adrift, because Set Adrift can answer Planeswalkers. And then I think the rest of this is good. Outplayed? Super outplayed. Inquisition doesn't even hit Boom Bust? That's a valid point. Fucking used to, huh? Am I actually going to put a land back against the LD deck? Do they bring in Leyline? That's a good point. Maybe I should have brought in the Feed the Swarm hum. I am getting mana-tithed, aren't I? Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, I could have ran the crap out on turn 1 instead of playing the Shelldock Isle. I guess. Obviously, you want to play the crab before your land drop, even knowing that the opponent plays Mana Tithe. Because they're not guaranteed to have it, right? Can't play like a coward. Gotta play to win. Fractured Sanity is in the deck. It's been okay. I think I should have tweaked my mana base for it slightly. Perfect. Sonara Visions of Beyond is pretty bad, but like the Emrakul Menace is out of the way. All we have to do is back them now. They do not play 2 Emrakul. The only deck that plays more than 1 Emrakul is the Through the Breach deck, for obvious reasons. Did I hit any Planeswalkers? So far, just the 2 Nahiri. Okay. Maybe we cut an orb here. Feed to Swarm target is Leyline, if they have Leylines in their board. Sometimes they board Leylines for like the burn next. It might be super dead, but it's a pretty good card against us. We do have some non-targeting mill, like Fractured Sanity, the 2-mana mill 8. One of the crabs doesn't target. Playing the Polluted Delta on turn 1 here, so they can't boom bust me, so I can at least like get a 2-drop down. We milled triple Mana Tithe. How many fucking Mana Tithes are they playing? I'd like to get this Ashiok down before I get too zesty with the mill. Yes. Yes. So the cool thing about Ashiok exiling here... God, we could still hit Emrakul off this mill, though. Oh, but we didn't. But we didn't, though. It stashes the milling that we've done already. Oh. Okay. I mean, we don't right now we don't actually have an answer to their Emrakul. So we're just gonna be like mill spell, Ashiok down tick, mill spell, Ashiok down tick. It was gonna be kind of rinky dink until we actually found an answer. Maybe they had the Emrakul in their hand, maybe they drew it. Oh, it exiles before Emrakul can shuffle. Interesting, because it's all part of the resolution. Nice. Well, it is quite good then, huh? Another way to think about it would be like if the mill and the Tormod's Crypt were like attached. Like if you just attached a mill 4 to Tormod's Crypt, then obviously the Emrakul wouldn't resolve in the middle. I don't know why you'd have to think about it like that, unless you've got like a fucking idiot noggin like mine, but...
Oh shit, what up?
Hey, SD Piper 12, thanks for the sub, thanks for the 28 months. Ashiok is really good. It's like Graveyard Hate, it's good against the Primeval Titan deck. And then it's just like a really good one to bring in against controlling type decks, because it's that sustained mill. It's like something that they kind of have to answer. It's like better than Mesmeric Orb in some matchups. The only downside to Ashiok is that it makes Archive Trap a little long. But the matchups that you want at Ashiok, you don't mind hardcasting Archive Trap, for the most part. What's the Urza list from the title? You're about to find out, friend. We're going to play one more match with Mill, and we'll switch over to Urza.
I need a little patience, a little separation for my health. I'm really good at waiting, but lately I've been waiting by myself. It sounded good on paper, but that's the reason why I had to leave. Surrounded by this vapor, I thought it was the air that's hard to breathe.
Cool, Donnie Darko.
I guess I found a reason. Guess I found a reason. I guess I found a reason. Guess I found a reason.
Mesmeric Orb's good. I understand what you mean. It's like kind of uncomfy. It's got like a question mark attached. This will mill some number of cards.
I never knew it'd be the hardest part, but how was I to know that
Usually worth its slots.
when everything was working at the start? I still remember dancing, but you would always dance 2 steps ahead.
When did Trimming Orbs start? Well, there were new cards added to the deck. So I'm certainly not the only person playing 3 Mesmeric Orbs.
I guess I found a reason. Guess I found a reason.
Oh shit, what up?
People had to make room for 4 Ruin Crabs. Hey, Mr. Burgundy, thanks for the 15 months. You found this $5. You thought I should have it? Hell yeah. Hell to the yeah. Oh damn, I just saw that I have 6 active patrons on Patreon already. That's fucking insane. Already making the effort I put into that worthwhile. Nope, Funkasaurus, we're gonna play that next. That's the Urza deck that's in the stream title. I made the Patreon literally today, Archie Jarish. Is one of the reasons I'm talking about it. The banner for the Patreon page? Yeah, I wasn't sure what to do for that. And I could make something, but I just like looked at the files that were on my desktop. And I was like, this seems fine. The one deck list that can just cover all of this. Well, now we draw a trap.
Oh shit, what up? Oh shit, what up?
Wish I knew more about their deck in terms of like what's important to surgical and what isn't that important. I guess I'll just play this orb. Hey Mira Trim, thanks for the 20 months. Your Prime was available. Hell to the yeah. Thanks Mira Trim. Other white stuff, thanks for the 37 months. They may have Emmy main.
Oh shit, what up?
Hey Orange Roo, thanks for the 25 months. Orange Roo's resub message is Caleb D says, drop some corns in the chat. Alright, I'll listen to myself apparently. Well, if they might have Emrakul in their deck, I'm just gonna chill on the surgical then. Helix Pinnacle is the 100 mana you win the game. Oh yeah, Septo's playing an Emmy main. Well, there's a fucking win con. Let's go ahead and cycle this, and then try and hit our land drop too. Whereas Maddening would just be cycling. Nice. Well, I'm glad I held on to Surgical. They do get a nice reset here. Hey, Jinkelberg, thanks for the $4.20. I could have, man. Maybe I should have responded to my own surgical and fetch, milled them 3, and then visions. This is search, not shuffle. Jingleberg with the $4.20. You crafty bastard. Make it a Patreon, so I have to give you more money each month. That was not exactly the goal. Patreon makes it easier for me to organize some things. Like if people want to do deck submissions, and they also take a smaller cut than Twitch. Is the main incentive there. But if you're subbed to both, then fucking hell yeah. I'm not gonna complain. Oh, we can see their hand too. I should take a snip with that. Get all the info. Ensnaring Bridge might actually be good here. The Battle Wits banner? Yeah. It would be a little bit more fitting if I had my Legacy one there, because I played the Legacy one so much more than the Vintage one. But I had the Vintage one saved on my desktop, and so it was like super convenient. Like I said, I was just throwing it together today, before I went live. Does Bridge just win now? I'm not sure. Oh, Pinnacle's back in their deck from the Emrakul Shuffle, yeah. It's kind of bad, but I might just cycle the Visions. So Ensnaring Bridge prevents them from winning with Destiny Spinner. Ensnaring Bridge also, like, the only reason that I'm not playing Lurrus, right? Hey, thanks, Kia. I appreciate it. How does mid-range beat mill? Mid-range can beat mill through disruption. Kill the crabs, keep the crabs off the board, discard some cards, counter some cards, I don't know. Depends on the mid-range deck, right? There's also some hate cards that are very effective against mill. Like this opponent is main-decking an Emrakul. Not that they're playing a mid-range deck, but I think Guy's Blessing is like one of the better cards that you can run. Leyline of Sanity is okay. It doesn't hit everything, and Mill does have some answers to it. So it's certainly like a good card and has applications against like Burn. I'm not saying not to play Leyline. How's this deck done? I think we're like 2-2. I've not played the green-black food deck, no. It looks solid though. played some similar piles. Yeah, Wheel of Sun and Moon's good against Burn for sure, or against Mill for sure. I've certainly lost to it before. They found their Helix Pentacle. Oh shit. On F6. Hey JRC, thanks for the 34 months. You got me? I mean, I realized it by myself. But I was just fucking hammering. I was like, wait a minute, that's a search effect. Hold the fucking phone. Yeah, JRC with the 34 months, appreciate you. JRC says, hi Caleb, I enjoy your stream, so I continue to spend Jeff Bezos' money on your behalf. I greatly enjoy spending other people's money. I'm glad it's going to you. Well, thanks, JRC. You miss it so hard. I barely caught it in time. I was like, wait a minute. Is Fatal Push good against them? Let's see, it hits Sanctum Weaver and Sithis. It kind of seems good. Is it better than... Is it better than discard? Oh, we should have Feed the Swarm in, huh? Feed the Swarm, set adrift. Maybe Ashiok.
Oh shit, what up?
Hey, Goblin Walt, thanks for the 13 months. Hot number for a hot streamer. Fuck yeah. Captain Kangaroo, thanks for the sub. Thanks for the 24 months there. Yeah, I'm gonna bring in Crypts, and I think I'm gonna cut Surgicals. Or maybe I'll just play like one Surgical. Tormod's is so much better against Emrakul, because you don't have to like redo all your fucking work. I also think Ashiok is solid, but I don't know. Do we want to keep bridging? Do we want Ensnaring Bridge here? Maybe we don't. There's only so much space, right? Inquisition seems good. Yeah, well, it all seems good. We agree. But it's a matter of like balancing it, right? Like, if you could make a case for all these fucking cards, and so you have to figure out what's the most important. You think Bridge is pretty bad? Yeah. I mean, the Sanctum Weaver was scary. He's the only reason that I was considering Bridge. Like, I felt good having it in play last game. I don't think I'm gonna play Inquisition. I don't think you play Inquisition and Fatal Push. Unless you're playing against, like, Death Shadow, maybe. I do kind of want the Ashioks. Because they're also good against Emrakul. Maybe I could have Fractured Sanity. Orb's good. It mills them even if they have Leyline in play. Do we think we're gonna answer this Leyline? Because if we do, then we should grab Glimpse. I'm gonna grab the Maddening just in case we never actually answer the Leyline.
Oh shit, what up?
What up? Hey, unique skills. Thanks for the 11 months. Thanks for the luck. Fuck. Can't even target them with the Ashiok. Maybe I should play the orb here. Can you imagine having to glimpse yourself to turn on Shelldock Isle? Yeah, we'd have to draw both enchantment removal spells in order to get them. It seems really unlikely. Yeah, Sterling Grove's kind of insane, huh?
Oh shit, what up?
Holy fucking shit. Schmitzel's dropping 20. Count them, 20 gifted subs into the chat.
Oh shit, what up?
Congratulations to Costech, to J Nunn, to Poison Type, to Harrison Fjord, to RS XE. Congrats to Shuma Shikna, to Drakeld, Owen 11111113, to I Am Batman 85, to Woest, to Meg Malav. Congrats to Pine Online, to the name is, to Zitnik 667, to Tai Tai. Congrats to Peasant Eater 1, to Birmingham, to Quapes, to Kempson King, and to Card Weaver. Hell yeah. Congrats, folks. Thanks, Schmitzels.
What up?
That's a whole hell of a lot of pizza, you're not wrong. And then Sulla 2012, thanks to the resub, thanks to the 27 months. Sulla says, hey Sulla, thanks for continuing to support the stream. His sub count, 69. That's right, folks. The sub count is currently at 69, which I have been informed is the sex number.
Oh shit, what up?
So how about that?
Oh shit, what up? Oh shit, what up? Oh shit, what up? Oh shit, what up?
Papa, what's a sex? I'm glad you asked, child. You've come to the correct stream.
Oh shit, what up?
When a 6 and a 9 love each other very, very much, they will often get very uncomfortable with each other. Hey, Maxwell KP, thanks for the sub, thanks for the 5 months.
Oh shit, what up?
Where was I? I don't remember where I was
Oh shit,
in explaining what sex was. I could just start in the middle. So after 9 runs out of Crisco. Yeah, choke seems fine. We only have one island here.
Oh shit, what up?
I don't have Fatal Push-Up. Did I see the Batman news on Twitter? I did not see the Batman news on Twitter. I'm done. They win. You win. That's fine. My hand's too terrible. Their board's too good. Hey, CalebDMTG, thanks for 15 months. I think I still like our setup here. Although if we can Inquisition a Sylvan, the protection card, then that might be nice. I'm actually just gonna cut all my visions. I'll leave like one in. Is this really hard for them to actually have a graveyard? Between Emrakul reshuffles and us like trying to exile their graveyard? It's hard to rely on this Visions of Beyond. Inquisition's not good against Leyline, but it is good against their Sylvan thing that might protect their 2-drops. Please no. Yeah, Sterling Grove, that's the one. Why'd I play Hedron Crab? Now I have to mill myself. Should just be playing the Maddening here. They can always have Leyline. Yeah, we do have a few answers. We do have a few answers to this Leyline, but now we need to draw one, right? We only have a couple. And there's the Grove. God, they have Wheel of Sun and Moon in their deck too. I kind of feel like Bridge should have stayed in. No Blood Moons to worry about. Did they cut Choke? It looks like they cut Choke as well after that last game, where it just like super didn't look very good. I agree with that. Yeah, I feel really dumb for playing the Hedron Crab. Probably won't matter, but like, could, right? Drawing multiple Archive Traps is awkward. I think I should have left the cantrips in. Archive Traps is so good, it's hard to justify cutting it. Wheel? Well, no, the wheel's in the graveyard, friends. They just have one as a Sterling Grove target. If you look at their deck, there's no more wheel. We got it. It's been answered. It's right here. Fuck, huh? We can't even target them.
Oh shit, what up?
Hey, Oriental, thanks for 13 months. Oh, when I took the screenshot, the Emrakul hadn't shuffled back in yet. Fair enough. Fair enough. So showing you the screenshot was just, like, super worthless. It's there in their graveyard, though. They only have the one. From the screenshot, you can tell it wasn't in their library, so they only have the one. And it's there in the graveyard now. How do we win this matchup? Well, we still have cards that mill them without targeting, like Maddening Cacophony, Ruin Crab, mills 3 per land drop, right? Mills them even though. Yeah, just assuming that they're gonna have Leyline every game is maybe an appropriate way to board. Fuck. If we draw on this Surgical Extraction last turn instead of this turn, if we draw on it literally last turn, so if instead of having these Archive Traps, if I had Visions to cantrip, then we could have Surgical the Destiny Spinner, and they wouldn't actually have any win conditions. But right now they have one, and they're gonna kill me with it. Fuck, huh?
Oh shit, what up?
Subslayer's 25. Do you want a deeper Sibwow? Not deep enough. How good does the opponent's deck have to be for Back to Nature to be a reasonable sideboard option? If you play it in, like, every other league. So, like, right now, it's probably a fine sideboard option.
Oh shit, what up?
They got me. They didn't have a ton of cards left in their library, so like you could think like maybe I just like top deck. Like Fractured Sanity, for example, mills 14, and they only have 26 cards or whatever. The thing is though, we'd have to hit runner, because like on board they're already making like 7/7s or some shit with their 2-drop. So I thought it was a fine time to concede. I would have kept playing with the Ruin Crab, because then like a fetch is also milling 6. But we were pretty dead. In retrospect, if I was going to play that matchup again, now that I've played it a match, it feels awful, but like cutting this stuff is maybe, or maybe like leaving some number of it.
We could pack our bags tomorrow, leave all of our sorrow, see where all this road goes, maybe San Diego.
And then like even consider playing sweepers and just make it like really hard for them to win. And then we don't mess around with Fatal Push anymore at that point. something like this. It looks real wonky. Because like a lot of our mill power goes out the window when you're cutting glimpses and a couple archive traps. But this version of the sideboarding should be a lot better against the turn 0 Leyline at least.